Hi, it's Trish here from leisureLifestyle.com, and it's my first day in Tasmania. I'm down here visiting family and friends, and you can see here I'm really out in the country now, and that's Dad behind me. And I think that there is that a sheep, Dad? It's made a bit of a noise. I've got the sheep here in the background. And it's quite funny because we're quite isolated here. And we talk about the making of videos or the shooting of videos, and us not doing that because there's too many people around. And I thought, okay, well, we've walked for about 5 kilometres so far, haven't we? And I decided to pull out the selfie stick and the camera, and the next thing you know, a person decides to pop up around the corner and they're doing exactly the same thing and decided to go for a walk. So it's quite funny, but here we are, just going for a walk. It's a Tuesday morning, so it's the first day of my Tasmanian break, which is really pleasant. And we're just going to head on down to the water so I can show you the water. So I'll sort of close this video out soon and then bring you in at the waterfront. But yeah, just been a really frantic week with, well, I say frantic, it's been more spontaneous than anything. We had Chris that had to head on down to Melbourne at a last minute notice, and that was all to do with a family emergency. So she booked tickets within a week, and I did exactly the same. Once I knew that she was heading on down to Melbourne, I then decided to get online and just conveniently book tickets down here to Tassie and come and spend a week down here. And as you can see, it's just lovely down here. I mean, it's cooler. I've got the jacket on, the long sleeves on. But yeah, so honestly, the online business, and I talk about this all the time, the power of having an online business really does allow you to lead your lifestyle, and it really does allow you to travel wherever, whenever, without the permission of anyone. And for you guys, really, in a 9-to-5 situation, you know, I know what it requires to actually get permission to be able to book flights and yeah, travel when and where you like. So I'll close out for now and bring you back in at the waterfront, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, that sun's pretty ordinary, that's better. So yeah, there we go. You can see it's all bush tracks, trails, pretty awesome. Dad, give him a wave. Dad, wave. So I'll see you at the waterfront. Back again, so I'm just now walking down to the waterfront. Very quickly, just wanted to share with you the power of spontaneity, because that really is the theme of today's share. I really came into this video share unplanned. I had no idea really what I was going to talk about, because I feel like I'm really out in nature, and I think what's come to mind is the power of spontaneity. When you have such a powerful business model, you can really have that freedom and flexibility. And I keep saying those words, but Chris and I had to craft our values, and we did that a few weeks ago in Brisbane. You would have seen the share that we had, and we talked about the importance of highlighting your values, and our number one value was independence. And so if that's the case, we are totally in alignment with what our values are for our business. We've got Chris in Melbourne, I'm here in Tasmania, and we both are working on our online business. We have the, we have the resources and the tools to be able to do it. So we have things like Skype and conference calling. We have the ability to plug into our Aweber accounts. We have the ability to look at our YouTube campaigns. We have the ability to look at our Facebook campaigns. And we can all do that from wherever we are. And then we can just meet once a day on a scheduled call and talk about what's going on, what's happening, and what needs to adjust. So yeah, the power of spontaneity is just massive. You know, I think that's what we all ultimately strive for. And let me just see, I want to share with you this lovely lake down here. And the sun, I don't know whether it's giving it full justice. But here we are. I'll just walk backwards a little bit here. And let me just give, I'll just give a view. This is just lovely. Look at that. So we've just walked out of that beautiful conservation area and all those bush trails. And look at that lake there. Just stunning. Now the tide is in at the moment, and so it's just giving this just beautiful, crystal clear look on this lake. It's just stunning. I mean, it just feels like just another place in the world. I mean, this is what it would have looked like, geez, hundreds of thousands of years ago. It's just amazing. So yeah, so let me continue about spontaneity. I don't want this to go for too long because I'm going to piece this video together so that you get an aspect of what my morning's been like. But yeah, the power of spontaneity is massive. I think that's one of the most exciting parts for me of this business, is the fact that I can book things when I like, where I like, whenever. If there's a family emergency, I can address that. If I just want to make a visit, I can do that. And I think that we all have to, at some stage, align ourselves to our true values. And if freedom and flexibility is one of those values, well, then you really have to think about what you're doing in life, because life is short. And, you know, you could be totally experiencing this as well. Oh, really? Oh, there's a washed up penguin. It's a little bit sad. Oh, dear. Yeah, I won't show you that, but little penguin's been washed up on the shore there. Just see if you can just see there. Yeah, little penguin. Okay, so yeah, here we are. So anyway, that's my share. Again, this share's been a little spontaneous as well. We've been on a 5-kilometre walk and all through the bush trails. Very therapeutic. And so that's my share for today. That's me from the beautiful Tasmania. Trish, leisureLifestyle.com. Bye.